Welcome back everyone. In this lecture, we will take a walkthrough of the UI in Power BI Desktop. When you fire up Power BI Desktop for the first time, you are welcomed with this startup screen. If you have already chosen to uncheck this option, you will not get this startup screen, but it's always wise to have this because this gives you options to open up reports from here directly. Also gives you the recent reports you have worked upon, options of getting data, recent sources, and then the latest updates, what you have in the Power BI, always good to see. The latest news and events, and some useful tutorials to get you up and running with Power BI. Once you have done all this, you can choose to open up any particular report or can simply close this and begin with a fresh report. So let me open up this report for now. Now, if you have been working with Power BI, you know how easy it is to create reports, providing dynamic perspectives and insights in your data. Power BI has advanced features in Power BI Desktop. You can create advanced queries, you mash up data from multiple sources, you create relationships between tables, and more. With Power BI Desktop, you can work with your queries and models, your data to make sure your data supports the best insights in your reports. You can save your Power BI Desktop file wherever you like, whether it's your local drive or on the cloud in Power BI service. Now, Power BI Desktop includes a report view. This is what you're seeing on the screen, where you can create any number of report pages with visualizations. The report view in Power BI Desktop, it provides a similar design experience to the reports editing view in the Power BI service. You can move visualization around, copy, paste, merge, and so on. So let's take a look. So if you open up without any report, you see a blank canvas and with links to help you add data to the report. And if you open up any particular report, you will see that your canvas is filled up with visuals and you have your data pane as well filled up with the data that you have already loaded. To begin with, we have on the left, we have views where there is a report view which you are currently seeing, and then there is a table view in which you can choose different tables to view the data behind it. And then we also have the model view which tells the connections between these tables. Great. Going back to the report view, we have all of this visualizations, and you can add more visualizations either by clicking the visualization first and then adding value and then adding fields to it, or you can simply drag and drop any of these fields into the blank canvas and Power BI will generate some visualizations automatically, which you can then later update. So it's that easy as that. So be sure to experiment with different visualization types. It's important your visualization convey information in your data clearly. Great. Now, a report has at least one blank page to start, right? Pages appear in the navigation area at the bottom of the report view. You can add all sorts of visualizations to a page, but it's important not to overdo it. Too many visualizations on a page make it look busy and difficult to find the right kind of information. You can add new pages to your report. Just click on this button of new page from the insert tab. Also, you can find out there is an option of new page, and this will have a new page added to your report. There are options like blank page or duplicate page, and you can simply click here to get this page. Also, you can delete a page simply by clicking on this delete button over here, and this will ask you to permanently delete it. Select OK, and then you will come back to the other pages that you have and you have deleted this page. Now, also another thing that you must know is if you can copy and paste these visuals from one report to another or one page to another. So you can simply, click on copy. You can simply select any visual, control C, and then add a new page, put up control V, and you will see that the chart has been copied to this new page. So you already have the chart here and you also have it here. So it's kind of very easy. Uh, the ability to copy and paste visuals is useful for people who build and updates multiple reports frequently. So this is what you have copied between in the same report. You can also copy between files. Settings and formatting that have been explicitly set in the formatting pane will carry forward, while visual elements relying on a theme or the default settings automatically update to match the theme of the destination report. When you get a visual formatted and appearing the way you want, you can copy and paste that visual into new reports and preserve your work. Also remember that if the fields in your model are different, you will see an error on the visual and a warning about which fields do not exist. So to correct the error, replace the broken fields with the fields you want to use from the model in the report to which you pasted the visual. If you are using a custom visual, you must also import that custom visual to the destination report. So this is important. Now also you can hide report pages. So when you create a report, you can hide pages. This approach is useful if you need to create underlying data or visuals in a report, but you don't want those pages to be visible to others. So hiding pages can be useful when you create tables or supporting visuals that are used in other report pages. There are many other creative reasons you might want to create a report page, then hide it from a report you want to publish. And hiding is easy. Just maybe if you want to hide this page, you can just simply right click and click on hide page. Again, let me reiterate, there are a few considerations to keep in mind when hiding a report page. First, you can still see a hidden report view when in Power BI desktop, even though the page shows a hidden page icon like this, right? Now, secondly, you cannot see a hidden report page when you view the report in the Power BI service in the reading view, but you can see it in the edit view. Thirdly, if you're looking at the hidden page when you save the report and then you publish it to the Power BI service, that page is the first one your report readers will see. So remember that you have to save and publish your report exactly how you want others to see the report. Also remember that hiding a report page is not a security measure. The page can still be accessed by users and its content is still accessible using drill through and other methods. And finally, remember that no view mode navigation arrows appear when a page is hidden in view mode. Also, you will see that there are two options over here. One is a desktop layout view that you are currently seeing. There is also a mobile layout view, and we will cover exclusively the mobile layout view in a different lecture because that's a very important area to cover. So going back to the desktop layout view, further, there are options to zoom in and zoom out of this report canvas. So if you want to explicitly zoom in, you can even do that to a particular chart and even zoom out. You can click this button for fit to page. Also remember that any chart that you are working on, if you find this area very small to work in, there is an option to focus over here on the focus mode, and then you can exclusively work on this particular visual in detail, and then you can go back to the report. Towards the right, we have three different panes. We have a filter pane, we have a visualizations pane, and the data pane. All of these panes can be expanded and collapsed so that you can get the area expanded. So you now have more area and then you can further expand it using the button, but then you have now more area to focus on while you develop and create the visualizations and do different settings. Again, you can expand these three different panes back. So this is the filter pane where you can put up filters on these visualizations. You can add some date fields. Data fields are over here, filters on this page, filters on all pages, filters on this particular visual. So you can do all level of filter settings, right, going from a visual to a page to the whole report. You can hide or show or hide the filter pane from report headers. You can even do this. Further, there are visualizations. In the visualization pane, there are three options for it. One is to build visual, then is to format visual, and then is to add further analysis to your visual. And we will get to this in a coming lecture, but this is important to know that here we have a lot of important stuff that we usually work with. And in the last, we have the data pane, where we have the tables that we have added in our data sets. So both tables are over here. If you add multiple tables, you can have all of these tables over here. There are more options. So these more options will help you work further with the data set right over here. So you can create measures, you can refresh data, edit the query, manage the relationships, rename, delete the model. Uh, all of that is possible over here. You can do that by coming over here as well. So you can go to the table view, you can select the particular table, add new measure, manage relationships, create new columns and tables, and do all of that. But all of that can also be done from here by clicking on this ellipsis and choosing what is the option that you are interested in. Great. This is the main UI of the Power BI desktop. We have still a bit to cover. We have to cover the menu options and the ribbon on the top. We will get to it. And we will also see some of these things in more detail in our other lectures. I hope this gave you a good introduction of the UI of Power BI desktop. Thank you, and I will see you in the next lecture.